Good morning, students. Welcome to class 6 Mathematics, chapter 3 Playing with Numbers, lecture number 5. Recapitulation. In recapitulation, first of all, we will done divisibility by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. We will add all the digits, and if the sum is divisible by 3, if the sum is divisible by 3 without any remainder, that means the complete number is divisible by 3. One example I have done. 7,54,206. First of all, we will find out the sum of its all the digits. That is 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 6 equal to 24. 24 is divisible by 3. So, 7,54,206 is also divisible by 3. Next, we have done divisibility by 9. In the divisibility by 9, again we have to do same. We have to find out the sum of all the digits. If the sum is divisible by 9, then the number is also divisible by 9. For example, 67,32,018. Find out the sum of its all the digits. You get 27. Which is divisible by 9. So, 67,32,018 is also divisible by 9. See the second example. 56,83,712. In this also, find out sum of all the digits. That is 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2. Which is equal to 32. It is not divisible by 9. 32 is not divisible by 9. So, the number is also not divisible by 9. Students, I have checked your homework which you have sent on mail. I have seen that some of you have done divisibility by actual division. You have shown actual division. If a number is divisible, then you have written yes, it is divisible, otherwise not. Beta, that is the wrong way of doing the question. You will not get any marks for that. Okay, it is there that you have to check with divisibility rule only. Okay, that's why I am telling you now divisibility rule. With actual division, we can check every number. Okay, so don't do it with actual division. I have seen while checking your homework that some students have done it by actual division. Please do them again. Now see divisibility by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 and 3 both. That means we have to check by 2 also and by 3 also. See the example. 53,022. For 2. First of all, we will check 2. If the ones place digit is 2, that is even number, and 2 is divisible by 2, so complete number is divisible by 2. And for 3, we have to find out the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits is 12, which is divisible by 3. So, the complete number is divisible by 3. Okay. So, as the number is divisible by 2 also and 3 also. So, it is divisible by 6 also. Clear? For divisibility by 6, we will check by 2 as well as by 3. If the ones place digit is divisible by 2, then the number is divisible by 2. And if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. And if both the conditions are fulfilled, then the number is divisible by 6 also. But remember, if a number is divisible by any one, either by 2 or by 3. Means if a number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, then it is not divisible by 6. Or it is divisible by 3 but not by 2. Okay, then also it is not divisible by 6. Now see, divisibility by 11. For this I have told you two methods. Only one method is shown in your NCERT book, but I have told you two methods. Okay, first is, a number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sum of digits at odd places and the sum of digits at even places is either 0 or divisible by 11. Sum of the digits at odd places and sum of the digits at even places. First of all, you must know what are odd place, what are even places. Okay, ones place is the odd place, tens place is the even place, then 100 place odd place, 1000 place even place. In this you will move. Okay, let's move to the example now. It is 5,73,243. Okay, now first of all we will find out sum of digits at odd places. Odd places are ones, 100, 10,000. Okay, skip one place, you will get odd place starting from the ones place. Okay, so it is 3 plus 2 plus 7, which is equal to 12. Now sum of even place digits, 4 plus 3 plus 5, it is equal to 12. Now find out their difference. Okay, it doesn't matter odd place number is greater or even number is greater, you have to find out just difference. From the greater number subtract the smaller number. Difference is 0 or it is divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Their difference is 12 minus 12, 0. So 5,73,243 is divisible by 11. Now see the second method. A number is divisible by 11 if the sum of the numbers in blocks of 2 digits from right to left is divisible by 11. Means in this method we have to make the pairs of 2 numbers. Okay, 2 digits, sorry. Okay, make the pair of 2 digits starting from the right side. Okay, that means 82, 80 and 91. These pairs I have made. Okay, so add them now. 82 plus 80 plus 91, which is equal to 253. Now check whether 253 is divisible by 11. Yes, it is divisible by 11. So the given number is also divisible by 11. And if you don't know whether 253 is divisible or not, then you will repeat the same procedure again. Same process you can repeat. Starting from the right side, make the pair of 2 digits, which make 53. Now only 2 is left. So 53 plus 2 is 55. 55 is divisible by 11. So number is also divisible by 11. Clear? Before starting today's topic, I want to tell you some points. Beta, please do all these questions with the divisibility rule only. Okay? Don't use actual division. This is the first thing. Second, I have seen some of you have written same divisibility rule in every. I have seen that one student has written last 2 digits are these. It is not divisible by 2. So the number is not divisible by 2. Last 2 digits are 43. It is not divisible by 10. So the number is not divisible by 10. Beta, every digit has different divisibility rule. Okay? Learn them. Every digit has different divisibility rule. Don't learn one rule and follow in every. You have to learn every divisibility rule of every number separately. Okay? Now let's move to today's topic. Today we will do very small 3 topics. First is twin prime numbers. Second, co-prime numbers. And third, perfect number. Let's start with twin primes. Pair of prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. Suppose we have 2 prime numbers and their difference is 2. If we subtract them, our answer is 2. Then those 2 prime numbers are called twin prime numbers. We have done one question also. Pair of twin primes between 1 and 100 are 3 and 5. This is one pair because 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 and 7, this is another pair because 7 minus 5 is 2. 11 and 13, this is next pair because 13 minus 11 is 2, and these all are prime numbers also. Okay, so twin prime numbers are those numbers whose difference is 2. I have written here all the pair of prime numbers between 1 and 100. Now let's move to co-prime numbers. What are co-prime numbers? 2 numbers are called co-prime numbers if they have no common factor other than 1. Common factors you all know how to find out. If you are getting only 1 as their common factor, then those numbers are called co-prime numbers. See some examples. 2 and 3. If you find out their common factors, you will see that common factor is only 1. Okay, and if common factor is only 1, then these numbers are co-prime numbers. You can check other example also by finding the common factors of these. Now see one important point. 2 prime numbers are always co-prime. If we have two prime numbers, as in this case 2 and 3, 2 is also a prime number, 3 is also a prime number. So if 2 numbers are prime numbers, then they are always co-prime also. Okay. Second, 2 co-prime numbers may not be prime, but it is not necessary always that 2 co-prime numbers are always prime numbers. Now see, last example is 8 and 15, the last pair that I have written. Neither 8 is a prime number nor 15 is a prime number. Both the numbers are composite numbers, but they are co-prime numbers because their common factor is 1 only. Okay, check it while doing. Now our third topic is perfect number. If the sum of all the factors of a number is equal to twice the number, I am repeating, if the sum of all the factors of a number is equal to twice the number, then the number is called a perfect number. First of all, you have to find out the factors of given number. Then find out their sum. If that sum is twice of the given number, then it is called a perfect number. Now see the example. I have taken a number 6. Find out the factors of 6. Factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now find out their sum because it is given in the definition, sum of all the factors. Find out their sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is 12, which must be equal to twice the number. Twice means 2 times. Multiply by 2. Okay, so 12 must be equal to 2 multiplied by 6. Is it equal? Yes. 2 multiplied by 6 is also 12. Twice के लिए 2 आ गया and twice of number is 6. So 2 multiplied by 6. Okay, if it is equal, so 6 is a perfect number. Again, I am explaining it. Listen it. I have taken one number 6. Make the factors of 6. 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now add them. Your sum is 12. Now you can see this 12 is twice of number. Twice of 6. Number is 6. So, and twice means multiply by 2. Okay, so 2 multiply by 6. So, 6 is a perfect number. See one more example. Now, I am taking a number 28. Make the factors of 28. 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. Okay. Find out their sum. When you find out their sum, you will get 56. Now see, is this 56 is equal to twice the number? Twice the number means 2 multiplied by 28 because our number is 28. Okay, 28 2s are 56. Yes, it is equal to 56. So 28 is a perfect number. Understood? How to check whether a number is perfect number or not? Now see, here I have done 2 questions of exercise 3.4 which are little bit different. Okay? I will not give these questions in the homework. Understand it here only and just only copy it in your notebook. Question number 6. A number is divisible by 5 and 12. If we have a number and it is divisible by 5 also and 12 also, by which other number will that number be always divisible? By which other number that number which is divisible by 5 and 12 both is always divisible? How you will see? Make the factors of 5. Make the factors of 12. See what are common factors are in this. Common factor is only 1. So if the common factor is only 1, that means these are co-prime numbers. Just now I have told you what are co-prime numbers. That if the common factor is 1 only, then the numbers are called co-prime numbers. Okay, and this is the divisibility, one of the divisibility rule beta, that if the number is divisible by 2 co-prime numbers, then it is also divisible by their product also. Okay, that means that number is divisible by 5 multiplied by 12, that is 60 also. Listen once again. If a number is divisible by 5 and 12, then that number is divisible by their product also. That is 5 multiplied by 12, 60. And it is divisible by all the factors of 60 also. 5 और 12 से अगर डिविजिबल है तो वो 60 से भी होगा. एंड इफ इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 60 देन इट इज डिविजिबल बाय ऑल द फैक्टर्स ऑफ 60. फैक्टर्स ऑफ 60 आर 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60. Okay? Just go through it, this question once again, you will understood. Now see question number 7. A number is divisible by 12. By what other number will that number be divisible? If a number is divisible by 12, then that number is divisible by its all the factors also, by the factors of 12 also. Okay, since the number is divisible by 12, it will also be divisible by all its factors, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Okay, so clearly 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 are numbers other than 12 by which this number is also divisible. These two questions are little bit different. That's why I have solved it here. Okay, just read it twice or thrice. You will understand them. Now see your homework. Do question number 5 of exercise 3.4 and revise all the previous concepts. Beta, revision of all the previous concepts is very important. Because in this chapter there are many small things. And if you forgot any one, then you are not able to do further questions. So please revise all the concepts. As in the homework, I have given you only one question. Question number 5. Now I am going to tell you the homework solution of lecture 4. That is exercise 3.3, question number 3 and 4. Okay. Question number 3 is, using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 6, if it is divisible by 2 and 3 both. So you have to check each and every number by 2 and 3 both. See the first part. 2,97,144. Check its one place digit. One's place digit is 4. Is it divisible by 2? Yes. As it is divisible by 2, so the number is also divisible by 2. Now we have to check by 3. Find out the sum of all the digits. You will get 27. Okay, 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. I have written direct answer. Sum obtained is 27. Is 27 divisible by 3? Yes. The given number is also then divisible by 3. Now you have seen that the number is divisible by 2 also and 3 also. So it is divisible by 6 also. Okay, as the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, so it is divisible by 6 also. Now see its B part. 1258. Since the last digit of the number is 8, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, and as it is divisible by 2, now we will check by 3. For 3 we will add all the digits. 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8, which is equal to 16. Since 16 is not divisible by 3, so the number is also not divisible by 3. Now you have seen that 1258 is divisible by 2 but not by 3. Okay, and for 6 it is necessary that a number is divisible by both 2 and 3. So this number is not divisible by 6. In this way you can check all other parts also. I have done only 3 parts. Okay, all the parts are same. Now let's move to question number 4. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 11. For the 11, the rule is find out the sum of all odd place digits, find out the sum of even places digits, and then you have to find out their difference. Odd place digits are ones, 100, 10,000. So add odd place digits, that is 5 plus 4, 9. Odd even place, add even place digits, 4 plus 5, that is 9. Find out their difference. 9 minus 9 is 0. So as the difference between the sum of the digits at odd place and the even place is 0, so the number is divisible by 11. Okay, so because difference must be either 0 or a multiple of 11. Here it is coming 0. So the number is divisible by 11. See one more part. 10,824. Sum of the digits at odd places, 4 plus 8 plus 1. Sum of the digits at even places, 2 plus 0. Their difference is 13 minus 2, that is 11. The difference between the sum of the digits at odd place and even place is 11. So it is divisible by 11. Okay. Now in this way you can check all the solution. I have done all the parts. So all the parts are same. So you can check solutions from here. Explanation is same. Sum of odd place digits, sum of even place digit. Find out their difference. If the difference is either 0 or a multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11, otherwise not. Okay? Check your answers. Now see question number 5. Write the smallest digit and the greatest digit in the blank space of each of the following number so that the number formed is divisible by 3. There is one blank. In that blank you have to fill some digit so that the given number is divisible by 3. We know that divisibility rule of 3, that sum of all the digits must be divisible by 3. So let us find out sum of the remaining digits. It is 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4. And plus blank also you can write down, which is equal to 19. Is 19 divisible by 3? No. So what you add in 19 to make it divisible? That smallest number. 21 is divisible by 3, that you all know. 20 is also not divisible. 21 is divisible. So in 19, if you add 2, it will become 21. Okay. And 21 is divisible by 3. That means the smallest number that we have to add in 19 is 2 to make it divisible. So in place of blank, we can write down 2. This is the smallest number that we have to add. Now we have to find out the greatest digit also. See how we will find out the greatest digit. Sum of all the digit is 19 only, that we have find out earlier. Now for greatest number, check from greatest digit. If we add 19 plus 9, 9 is the greatest digit, we will get 28. Is 28 divisible by 3? No. Now check by second greatest digit. 19 plus 8, which is equal to 27. Okay, so 19 plus 8 is 27. 27 is divisible. So 8 is the greatest number which we can add, which we can write down in blank to make our number divisible. Okay. Same is the B part. First of all, find out the sum of all the remaining digit. It is 24. What is the smallest number that we can add in this to make it divisible? We can see that 24 is already divisible by 3. 3 8s are 24. That means there is no need to add anything. So 0 is the smallest number. Okay. Now find out the greatest number. To make the number divisible by 3, the sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. And the greatest number which we add to 24 is 9. Check by 9. 24 plus 9 is 33. Is 33 divisible? Yes. So the greatest number that we have to add is 9. Okay. Now see question number 6. Write a digit in the blank space of each of the following number so that the number formed is divisible by 11. Now you have to find out the blank number, what number we have to fill it in the blank so that it is divisible by 11. Beta, please listen this question very carefully. In place of blank, yesterday I have used star. Okay, here I have used A only. Sum of the digit at odd places, because here we have to find out odd place digits and even place digits. It is 9 plus 3 plus 2. Blank is at which place? Even place. So sum of odd place digit is 14. Sum of even place digit is 8 plus A. What is A? A is the blank place number. Suppose we have placed A in the blank. Okay. So 8 plus A plus 9. When you add, you will get 17 and plus A. Now find out their difference. 17 plus A minus 14. Minus करेंगे ना अब हम. 17 plus A minus 14. तो 17 minus 14 is 3. Okay, and A will remain A. That is 3 plus A. Now see, if our number is 3 plus A, what we write down in place of A so that the number is divisible by 11. So that we can get a multiple of 11. 3 plus A must be divisible by 11, na? So what we write down in place of A? In place of A, we are writing 8 because 3 plus 8 is 11 and 11 is divisible by 11. So the required digit is A. Okay. Now see its B part. Let A be, it is 8 blank 9 4 8 4. Now in the blank place, I am writing A. Sum of the digit at odd places. 4 plus A plus 8. Sorry, 4 plus 4 plus A only. So 4 plus 4 is 8 and 8 plus A. Okay. A will remain as it is. Sum of the digit at even place. It is 8 plus 9 plus 8, which is equal to 25. Difference is 25 minus 8 and minus A. Both you have to subtract, na? 8 also you will subtract and A also you will subtract. So 25 minus 8 is 17 and A is left. Now see, 17 out of 17, what you will subtract so that you will get 11. Okay, from 17, which number you will subtract so that either you will get 17 or you will get 0 or a multiple of 11. 17 minus 17 is 0. Lekin at A place, we can't write down 2-digit number, na? We can't write down 17. That is not possible. So, what we will subtract else? 17 minus 6 is 11. So, if at A we will write down 6, then we will get 11. And 11 is divisible by 11. So the required digit is 6. Beta, please listen these questions very carefully 2 to 3 times, then it will be understood to you. Okay? Thank you.